Assalamualaikum everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. MGS here and oh wow. Take a look at these beautiful northern lights. Okay, so pretty amazing, huh? Today we're gonna take a look at cuts and how they heal. You know, cuts like when you trip on the ground and 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 get hurt and get blood all over your knees. Yeah, that happened to me at least 3 times when I was a kid. But now we're going to learn how they heal automatically. Okay, so for that, let me show you the passage. So, first let me highlight my cursor. Okay, cuts and how they heal. Your skin is a covering that protects your body. When you get a cut, it makes a hole in that covering. But have you ever wondered how your body repairs cuts? A team of workers does the job. You can't see the workers because they are microscopic. Microscopic. You might be wondering, what does this word mean? Microscopic means that something is so small that you cannot see it with a naked eye. In order to see them, you'll need a special device called a microscope. It's just like a magnifying glass, but that magnifies images way more effectively than a regular magnifying glass. Okay, continuing. But this is what they do. Now we're going off to the first question. I want you to find to to um, to think while we read. What is this passage mainly about? Okay, continuing on. As soon as you get a cut, an alarm goes out, and special cells. These are the special names of the workers. Special cells rush to the scene. The first step is to stop all the bleeding. This job is done by cells called platelets. When platelets touch the rough edges of a cut, they get sticky, just like glue. In a minute or two, they close the cut. The bleeding stops. Notice the sequence of steps for now. Another thing that I want you to think while we read this passage. Notice the sequence of the steps. First, next. Okay, on to the next part. Let me scroll up. Next, little threads begin to form in the blood just below the platelet plug. The threads form a kind of net and harden. This is a scab. Scabs may not be pretty, they can also be itchy, so please don't try to scratch them off. Otherwise, your workers will have to make a scab all over again, only for you to scratch it again. So please don't scratch it. Scabs may not be pretty, but they are very useful. They protect your skin while it heals. Your body's next task is to kill any germs that have entered through the hole in your skin. This is a task for white blood cells. They swim to the cut and eat up the germs. The white blood cells keep the cut from getting infected. Of course, there are thousands of other types of specialized cells that are used to make for even more dangerous infections. Way more dangerous than just a single cut. But they're not necessary in this process, so we'll not mention them in this process. So, once the bleeding has stopped, the scab has formed, and the white blood cells have eaten any germs, your body has one last important job to do. It must replace the skin cells that were damaged. So, have you ever seen a big hole in the wall? Have you watched someone repair the wall? First, they fill the hole with plaster or joint compound. Then they use a special tool to smooth out the filling. Last, they paint over the repair so you can't tell where the hole was. Your body does something similar with the hole from a cut. Cells called fibroblasts make a tough substance called collagen to fill the hole. Then skin cells grow over the collagen and cover it up. In most cases, after a week or two, the surface of the skin will look just as it did before the accident. However, if the cut was deep or ragged, sometimes a scar will remain. The scar is the collagen. Now we're going to see the steps in healing. Let's try to think of this question. How can this diagram help you? Okay. So first step, let's stop the bleeding. Second step, a scab forms. Third step, white blood cells prevent infection. And the fourth step, skin cells are replaced. Now we're going off to the next page. Hold on. Why is it not going to the next page? Hold on. 1 hour later. Great. Finally. Okay. So here we have all the questions. Questions 6 to 10. Now I want you to choose the best answer for each question. And if you guys want the answer key to all these questions, please like and subscribe so that I can make another video that focuses on the answers of these questions. So now we have to going to choose the best answer to each question. So, question number 6. Read the dictionary entry below. Now we're going to read this part. Cell, which is pronounced cell, is a noun. It's a so definition 1, a small room in jail. Definition 2, the smallest part of a living being. Definition 3, an object that produces electric energy. Or definition 4, a small group of people who work together for a secret cause. If you want to, repeat the video and go back to the second paragraph to see how the word cell is used. Now, which meaning of cell is used in this passage? Definition 1, a small room in jail. Definition 2, the smallest part of a living being. Definition 3, an object that produces electric energy. Or definition 4, a small group of people who work together for a secret cause. Okay, now that we've got that covered, we're going to question number 7. In this passage, the author compares the platelets, white blood cells, and fibroblasts to A, threads, B, workers, C, tools, or D, animals. Clue, read the first paragraph again to find the answer. So if you want to do that, repeat the video. Okay. Now for the next question. Question number 8. This chart shows some of the steps in healing a cut. A cut opens in your skin. Platelets rush to the cut. A scab forms, and collagen fills the cut. But there's a step that's missing. Which one of these steps is the step that's missing in this process, in this chart? A, white blood cells kill germs. B, threads form in the blood. C, platelets form a plug. Or D, a scar appears. Clue, use the diagram to identify the steps. Number 9. Read this sentence from the passage. You can't see the workers because they are microscopic, but this is what they do. In the word microscopic, the prefix micro means A, special, B, close, C, small, or D, shy. I'll give you a clue. Look for clues in this sentence to help you find the meaning. And now we're going to our last question. Question number 10. Which of these fight, kill, and eat germs? A, platelets. B, scabs. C, fibroblasts. Or D, white blood cells. I'll give you a clue. Check each answer by looking for the words in the passage. Okay, that's all for this video. And you're wondering, guys, you might be saying to me, MGS, why aren't you giving me the answers? Okay, guys, I will give you the answers, but not in this video. Please, if you want the answers, then please like and subscribe so that we can give you the answers to these questions. Thanks so much for the 26 subscribers, and see you next time. When I reach 100 subscribers, I'll reveal my full name. See you next video. Bye-bye.